smells good. Mm, mm, mm. Oh man, seriously. Okay, be cool, man. All right, put this up here. Stick this up here. I need some space. I need some space. Okay, put that right there, and then I can cut right there. That will work. Stay on one side of the kitchen. Oh, I gotta bring that off too. Yikes. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. La da 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 da. Na na na. Do do do. La 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 la. Okay, got those soy curls ready. I got my sauce ready. Hey, got my. Oh, I forgot the cornstarch. Cool, that would not be cool. Okay, got just enough cornstarch. All right, and then I gotta finish chopping all this up. Are we gonna be able to see me chopping? Oh, kinda. All right, is anybody here? I'm 2 minutes in and nobody's here. Dang. Is it? It's Thursday. All right. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna get on with it. Pretend like there's a million people waiting for me. They'll get along. I know they will. I have faith. I have faith, faith, faith. Oh, baby, I got faith, faith, faith. Hello. Thank you for being here and thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome to my home. If you do not know me, uh, you've been missing out. Tonight I am making a pepper soy curl stir fry. This is a super quick dinner. I've done a little pre-prep, and it's nothing. This is like what when you go to make this. This is what I want for you. I want you to already have some rice left over in the fridge. Um, I want you to pull out your soy curls and rehydrate them with a little salt and liquid smoke, and then put those aside. And then I want you to mix up the sauce that I am going to tell you about. And you need to get your pen and paper out and write this down. I'm not going to post this anywhere because I don't want that stinking AI scraping my recipes. So if you want my recipes, I'm either going to tell it to you direct, or you'll have to join my recipe club where I write down my recipes and I print them and I mail them to my recipe club's members' houses, so that it's just no AI. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just between my recipes are between me and recipe club members from now on. So there we go. So I've got this recipe and I'm going to share this with you all tonight. So grab your pen and paper, and then I'm going to whip this up. And it's like this is a great midweek, you know, last of the bottom of the inning, last 5 yard line, the whole bit. Just like I'm tired, I want to keep going. I don't want to stop down to eat, but I need something good to keep me going. This is the kind of meal this is. Okay, all right. So let's get started. So earlier I went ahead and made some rice because I didn't have any left over in the fridge, so I got some fresh rice waiting, and I'm heating up my nonstick wok over medium heat. And I need to finish cutting my onions and bell pepper. And I'm going to use 1 onion and 2 bell peppers because tonight's dinner, it will be, my son and I are having dinner together, and he'll be home soon. And he's always starving when he comes home from work. So I'm going to quickly chop up this bell pepper and get this ready for the stir fry. All right, let me turn the camera on so you can see what I'm doing. Not like you don't know how to chop a bell pepper, but Kathy, I see you, Kathy. Thank you for being here. Okay, just get these ribs out of here. Kathy, what you doing, girl? Oh, all right, that's done. Oh, there it is. Ugh. Okay, that's all. Oh, right here. I'll save those kitchen scraps. So I save my kitchen scraps and I will blend them up in my heavy duty Vitamix blender, and I will turn them into a compost smoothie for my worms. It's getting hot pretty quick. Yay! Okay, on these bell peppers, I just like to cut them into chunks where they're easy enough to just stab with a fork. Roxy's here. Hey, Roxy. You're funny, Kathy. I hear an echo. Is that weird? What the heck? That is strange. One of my... Is there an echo to y'all? Do y'all hear an echo? It's either that or I'm having a stroke. How bizarre. There's a speaker. Oh, I've got a speaker on in the studio. That's what it is. Messing with me. That is bizarre. Okay, I've never had that before. Okay, I'm going to put a little Texas fresh pressed olive oil in my wok. Enough to get a drizzle going. Nice little sizzle, sizzle. Boo, boo, boo. Sizzle, sizzle. And I need to go turn that speaker off. Roxy says my son loves SoyCurls. If he likes green bell peppers, where's my thing? Boop. If he likes green bell peppers and cooked onions, he's gonna dig this recipe. The sauce is super easy. And Roxy, you're in the recipe club, so don't worry about writing this down. I will include this in next month's packet. This one's real good. Okay, that's nice and hot. Okay, I'm just going to drop these in here. Turn that up just a little bit. I want a quick fry. If there's an easier way to separate onions, I'd love to know what it is. Oh, ooh, I love cooked onions. The smell of onions and olive oil. Whew. I know. So Charlie's not here. He is um, in Spain. He is with his buddies and a few of his clients, and they are hiking the Camino. So tonight's dinner. So until he gets back, um, I'm just cooking dinner um, for the three of us. And Maggie, she still likes to cook for herself, and she kind of works on a different time schedule than Max and I. So dinners are really just however much Max and I can eat, which that's kind of nice. Mixing it up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna let that cook up. Okay, get your pen and paper, and I'm gonna share with you the sauce recipe. All right. Now, I'm gonna give you the 1 cup version tonight. For everybody in the recipe club who's watching this, I'm going to include the doubled recipe so you don't have to do the math. You're welcome. And then I'm going to cut it in half. So there'll be it's really the doubled, the original recipe that I came up with, and then cut in half. But, depending on if you're a house of one or you're, you got to share your dinner, then I'm making it so you can feed 4 or feed yourself. Okay, y'all ready? Lynn said she's here. Kiki's here. Hello, ladies. I'm glad you made it. Okay, here's the recipe. Tonight's version, 1 cup. You're gonna need, and I'm calling this Asian pepper beef sauce because I was trying to make it beefy tasting. I want the soy curls to be beefy tasting, and so that's what I'm calling it. Okay, so you're gonna need 1 cup hot water, and I just hot water from the tap or hot water from your tea kettle. A half a teaspoon of better than bouillon, no beef base. Let's see, how close can I get? This stuff. Oh, there is a speaker on in there. Is that backwards? So that good stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna go turn that speaker off. Two tablespoons of teriyaki sauce, whatever flavor you already have around the house. I've been using Kikkoman's original teriyaki because it was on sale the last time I needed teriyaki sauce, so that's what I'm using. A half a teaspoon of liquid smoke, 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, and then on this is totally up to you. A half a teaspoon of either cane syrup or some kind of liquid syrup or honey. I used honey. I like honey. Um, I liked honey in this sauce recipe because it's not really super sweet, but it knocks the tang off of the teriyaki. And then last, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Okay. Lynn says, I just got a new 12-pound bag of SoyCurls yesterday. You're ready to rock. I need to. We have whatever's in the basket, and then I have like this much in the bag. So I'm essentially we're out. I mean, when the bag is gone, and all I have left is what's in the bucket, like the bucket is full, we're out. That's I have to think of it that way because someone will get. We've already like to wait till that bucket is empty. It's too late. It's way too late. Somebody will get a craving, or I'll get a craving for barbecue SoyCurls and like wipe out the bucket, and then we have to wait for SoyCurls to deliver. That stuff does not come fast enough. Not a sponsor. Wish they were. Okay. All right. I'm just waiting for this to get tender. And then I have got to remember to add my cornstarch. I have not added cornstarch. Don't go this way. I've not added the cornstarch to my sauce. And I'm running out, so don't pay attention to me. I'm out of cornstarch. I'm gonna make do with what I got on hand. Story of my life. Okay, and then we'll whisk that up. Okay, how am I doing? Okay, my onions are starting to get translucent. Did I say teaspoons or tablespoons? Yep, that's right. Did I do that right? Oh, you know what? That should have been 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. It's going to be a little thick. Should have been 1 tablespoon. Okay, okay, rewrite that. Not 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. 1 cup of hot water, 1 table. Sorry, I did not do the math right on my paper, on my sheet. Okay, now here's my soy curls. I have already rehydrated these with liquid smoke and salt, so they are, and I've drained them off, but I did not squeeze them dry, so they've got flavor in them. And before these onions and peppers completely go tender, I want the onions and the peppers to get their cooties all over the soy curls. Not their flavor cooties. You know what I'm saying? I want my soy curls to taste like peppers and onions. That's probably not very appetizing. Flavor cooties, is that a thing? Maybe it is now. Oh yeah, like that. Uh-huh. That's a lot of soy curls. Max will have extra to take to work tomorrow. I could have used a second onion. It's really good. This is very good if you go heavy on the pepper and heavy on the onions. I used 2 bell peppers tonight, but when Charlie's here, I go 4 bell peppers and 2 big onions. And then it's pretty much peppers and onions with soy curls underneath. It is delicious. But then that's when I double the sauce. Boom. Okay, let that come back up. I'm gonna turn my heat up. I've been rocking about a little over medium high, or like medium to medium high, right between there. I'm taking this up to medium high. I'm gonna get this nice and hot, get it nice and sizzly, get the soy curls heated through, and then I'll drop this sauce in there and let it become a glaze, and then it's dinner time. Boom. Let's go here. Pull in just a little closer. Get a little closer. Don't be shy. Get a little closer. Got my deodorant on this morning, so I'm dry. Did y'all sing with me? Did you sing it? Okay, there we go. I'm coming back. Boom. Nope, that one. Boom. Okay, just waiting. What have y'all been up to? Tell me. Post in the comments. What did y'all do last Thursday without me? Don't tell me. Tell me. I had so much fun last Thursday night. I was making the little sun catchers. Have you picked up on that? Did you see the little short that I posted? I posted a little short where I had this bunch of beads, and I made little uh, to me, I'm going to hang them in my car. They're little rear view mirror car charms. I'm calling them happy charms because I just not, in my mind, I'm going to hang them in my car, in my van. And I'll hang one in my window over the sink. But then I thought, well, they could be hung anywhere in a window, but they're just cute little charms, little link charms. They're over on jillmckeever.com, right there on the homepage. Just scroll down underneath Maggie's Creations. She's still got plenty of hats, and she is crocheting some more. So she's got plenty of hats left over. So please check those out. And but right underneath there, uh, the little happy charms are there. I was making those. I had fun. And this week I have been learning. I say this week. Last night I started learning how to um, work with jewelry wire and design with jewelry wire. So I think that's really cool. I think that there's a blacksmith somewhere in my soul, because today I was hammering jewelry wire and I was designing, and I designed one earring. I don't know that I can even mirror it. I'm not sure. Uh, and let me show you my one earring that I made. It is truly unique in that I don't know that I'll be able to make that again because I was totally artsy, but that's made with jewelry wire, and then I hammered it out and wiggled those beads onto it and then shaped it. Anyway, this was a lot of fun. And so I have been learning how to do cool things like this today. So I can, and I want to like, I love continuous line drawing. So I'm thinking, how do I mix continuous line drawing with doing this sort of jewelry work? Could I draw with wire? That is the question I want to answer. All right, I turned off that speaker that was making the echo. All right, I'll stay focused. And I've blown the dust off of my Jill McKeever Studio YouTube channel. It seems like when I do artsy things over here on this channel, people start jumping ship. So, um, I blew the dust off Jill McKeever Studio. So if you want to keep tabs on what I'm making uh, in the studio, then go and subscribe to that channel. I know that I keep y'all up to date here, but I'm going to try to keep that separated again. I've done this before. Kathy's like, here she goes again. Um, anyway, so go hang out over there. You'll see those card charms that I made. I mean, you'll see the video. I even did a live stream while I was building them. That was fun. That was fun. Nobody showed up, but it was fun. Okay, it's time for the sauce. Thank you, Roxy. I was watching this artist, this, I don't know what they call it, Jewelry Smith. Like, she does a lot of wire work and metal work. Very impressive. I'm gonna turn this heat down. She was doing a lot of cool stuff, and she had this beginner video that I was following, and she had said that there's really no rules in jewelry making, especially when you're trying to be artsy fartsy about it. So she'd already said earrings, when you're hammering metal work and stuff like that, that the earrings don't have to be exactly the same. They can be different. And I was like, oh, thank goodness. So that earring that I made, I think that's pretty darn cool. I'm taking myself off the hook that I will have to mirror it, and I'm just going to try to I'm going to make something complementary to it and just let them be two art pieces that complement each other. Okay, this is it. Look at this. This came together fast. Now, notice I had that sticky. My pan had that little bit of burning, the stickiness from the SoyCurls. But, you know, this sauce cleaned that right up. Boom. And it's already thick and glazy. Look at that, because I have too much cornstarch in here. Look at that. Dinner is ready. It's on, y'all. It's on. Let's get it on. Okay, I am going to back this up so I can grab. Oh, wait. Can I do it like that? Well, everything's hot on the stove. So let me just put this on the counter. Just a second. Boom. What's that look like? Let me get a spoon. Let me get a spoon. Let me get a bowl. Menopause brain has entered the building. Boom. I didn't even dirty this. Yay, I don't have to wash this. Okay, where's the plate? All right, there it is. Okay. Boom. All right, ready? Going for a ride. Let's change counters. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. Na na na. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. Okay, stay right there. What is up? Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, it goes like that. Put it on that side. Okay. Ready? Hang on. Oh. This is you. Being very careful. Hang on. No, I'm just kidding. We're on the SS Minnow. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. Now I can see you. Let's make dinner. Boom, 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 boom. And boom, switch it up like that. There's the bowl. Hey, just leave the bowl alone, Jill. Okay. I got some nice sticky rice. No, not really sticky. It's just sticky because it's been sitting in the pan. I love oven baking rice. I'm totally hooked on it doing it that way. Hey. And hey, like that. Come on in. Okay. Let's get some SoyCurls on here. Oh, now you want to come over and eat, don't you? Look at how pretty. I like to get lots of bell pepper. Hey, come here. You're supposed to get up on the top and make the picture pretty. Like that. Trying to do that picture shot. Okay, there we go. Sexy pepper. Get my peppers on. Oh, I need some SoyCurls over here. This little SoyCurl over here. Okay, that's the picture. Now this is me eating it. Because I want to be full. Look at that. That is dinner. Okay, I'm going to leave all this in the wok because the wok is nice and hot, and it'll keep dinner hot for Max when he walks in. He should be cruising through in about any second, really. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's dinner. I'm done. Boom. I just need some chopsticks. What kind of rice is that? Just old-fashioned long grain rice. That's it. Nothing fancy. Um, we got burned out on brown rice years ago, and when I learned how to bake rice in the oven, it called for long grain rice. And you know, I got hung up on that because because uh, you know. Anyways, I don't want. Anyway, I got hung up on it. But then I was like, let me just go ahead and make the recipe. I bought the long grain rice, and then everybody just ended up liking long grain rice. Like we've gone back to eating regular old white rice, and the family was like, "Can we just go back to that?" And so that's what I did. So that's just old fashioned long grain rice. See, this is where I'm just recognizing this moment. I'm recognizing how there are a lot of benefits, health benefits to eating whole food plant based. Lots of benefits. I'm not dissing on the benefits at all. But the head stuff, the rule stuff, the trying to be in line with what other people are saying stuff, trying to line up with what the doctors say, trying to line up, and be, and try to stay in the lines and all that part has messed with me. So, that's just me being real. Oh my gosh. Yep, that works. I need some hot sauce. I need some sriracha. I like sriracha. Oh yeah. Okay, now it's my dinner. Ready? Boo, boo, boo. Oh yeah, like that. Now that's my dinner. That's how I'm eating. Okay, that's it. You're off the hooks, ladies. This is it. Thank you for being here. Oh, Lynn says us too. We tried and tried, but just could never get into it like a nice bowl of white rice. Yes. Yeah, we same thing. My poor children endured so much, not in a bad way, but they were champs, and they really were. They did their best. They tried, and they continued. We all got used to eating certain foods, but there are certain things that we've gone back that we went back on that like just regular white rice that tastes better. Like we just like it better. That's but there's a something happened in my head that something I guess it's because because we have this I have this channel and I write the cookbooks and I'm trying to be a good example and all that kind of jazz. Um, it trips me up to go, oh no, I'm not not now. I don't think about it now, but before it tripped me up, and it made me feel like if I couldn't walk the line that I was being phony. But now I feel like now I don't care because I've been through menopause. I have lived through perimenopause and I am in menopause, and that's like they say in the Bible, like about that walking through the fire to purify the gold. Uh-huh. That's menopause right there. Because now I'm like, I'm gonna eat what I want to eat. I still want to eat healthy, but I don't want to eat with all those with all that anxiety and stress and perfection and the noise. Not that I was perfect. I wasn't perfect on the outside, but my inner critic kept fussing at me that I wasn't being perfect. It didn't matter. It just kept on and kept on and kept on. So it's really nice to be away from it and 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 just say, okay, I'm just going to eat the way I want to eat. I'm just going to eat my fruits and vegetables. I'm just going to enjoy my food and and I'm going to eat what I feel like eating. And that's all I got to say about that. And everybody else around me and you eat what you want to eat. You eat how you want to eat. It's none of my damn business. What you eat, how you eat, when you want to eat, it's none of my business. None whatsoever. So, you do you, I'll do me, and let's just enjoy food, period. Let me get out off my soapbox. Oh. All right, I'm going to eat. This is cooled down, and I'm going to shove this in my face, and then I'm going back to the studio because I have another little car charm or happy charm, happy charm. I got another happy charm I'm finishing up, and then I'm gonna call it a day because I've been working since about 8:30 this morning, so I'm ready to quit. All right, ladies, thank you for being here. That's right. Dave is absolutely right. That's absolutely right. Right on, Dave. Okay, really, the 20-minute goodbye. I'll see y'all later. Holler if you need anything. Email me or leave a comment under the on any video. I'll catch it. All right. Y'all take care. Uh, be sure to check out jillmckeever.com. See if there's anything new that you need for yourself or somebody else. Well, bye. Well, that was quick. 35 minutes. A record.